Dominick "Mickey Diamond" Grande is a reputed figure associated with organized crime, particularly the Philadelphia Mafia, also known as the Philadelphia crime family or the Bruno Scarfo crime family. His history is tied to the Mafia's violent and tumultuous history over several decades, but most of the details about him come from law enforcement investigations, reports, and legal proceedings. Here's an outline of what is known about Grande. Early life and Mafia connections. Dominick Grande, born around the late 1950s or early 1960s, is a longtime associate of the Philadelphia Mafia. He earned the nickname Mickey Diamond because of his involvement in various criminal activities, including racketeering, loan sharking, and illegal gambling. Grande is believed to have started as a low-level associate in the Philadelphia crime family during a time of upheaval. In the 1980s, the Philadelphia Mafia was embroiled in internal conflicts, particularly under the leadership of Nicky Scarfo, known for his violent reign. Grande likely cut his teeth in this volatile environment, where loyalty and brutality were often necessary for survival and advancement within the Mafia. Rise in the Philadelphia Mafia. Over the years, Dominick Grande worked his way up the ranks, eventually becoming a capo, captain, in the organization. His role as a capo meant that he commanded a crew of soldiers and associates, overseeing various criminal enterprises, including extortion, illegal gambling, loan sharking, and drug distribution. By the 2010s, Grande had gained significant influence in the Philadelphia Mafia. During this period, the Mafia in Philadelphia had become less violent compared to its bloody past but remained involved in various illicit activities. Grande, known as a mobster's mobster, kept a low profile compared to some of his predecessors, such as Scarfo, but his operations were far-reaching. Recent legal troubles. Dominick Grande's involvement in organized crime came to light again in 2020 when he was arrested and charged by federal authorities. The charges included racketeering conspiracy, extortion, and illegal gambling. Law enforcement agencies alleged that Grande was involved in a criminal conspiracy that stretched across several states, including New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and Florida. Federal prosecutors accused Grande of orchestrating a large-scale gambling operation, which included illegal sports betting and poker machines, and of using extortion to collect debts. According to authorities, Grande and his associates used threats of violence to enforce their control over the illegal gambling businesses. Grande's arrest was part of a larger sweep against the Philadelphia Mafia, which saw several high-ranking members of the family taken into custody. The federal indictment indicated that Grande was a key player in the organization's operations, particularly its efforts to expand its influence and revenue through illegal activities. Connections to violence and murders. While Dominick Grande is not known for having the same violent reputation as some of his predecessors in the Philadelphia Mafia, his involvement in the organization inevitably ties him to a culture of violence. Grande's rise to power came during an era when internal conflicts and power struggles within the Mafia often resulted in murders and disappearances of rivals. Philadelphia's Mafia has a long history of internal strife and deadly power struggles, with prominent figures like Angelo Bruno, Phil Testa, and Nicky Scarfo being involved in numerous murders. While there is no public record tying Grande to specific killings, his position within the mob would have involved him in decision-making that could include violent enforcement tactics. The Mafia's decline and Grande's future. By the 2010s and 2020s, the Philadelphia Mafia, like many other organized crime families across the United States, had diminished in power compared to its peak during the mid-20th century. The federal government's efforts to dismantle organized crime through the use of RICO, racketeer-influenced and corrupt organizations, laws had severely weakened the Mafia's influence. Many of its top figures were imprisoned, flipped as informants, or murdered in internal disputes. However, despite these setbacks, the Philadelphia Mafia remained active, and figures like Dominick Grande played a crucial role in maintaining the organization's operations. Grande's legal troubles in 2020 signaled that the Mafia, while diminished, continued to engage in illegal enterprises and maintain a presence in the criminal underworld. As of 2023, it is unclear whether Grande's legal battles have concluded, but his arrest and indictment are part of a broader trend of law enforcement's efforts to crack down on organized crime in Philadelphia and other major cities. Legacy and impact. Dominick "Mickey Diamond" Grande's life as a Mafia figure reflects the evolution of organized crime in the United States. He is part of the generation of mobsters who witnessed the decline of traditional Mafia power structures but adapted to continue making money through various criminal enterprises. While not as notorious as mob bosses like Nicky Scarfo or John Stanfa, Grande's career highlights the persistence of the Mafia in American society, despite repeated efforts by law enforcement to eradicate it. Given the secretive nature of the Mafia, much of Grande's personal life and the full extent of his activities may never be publicly known. However, his story is a testament to the enduring presence of organized crime and the ability of figures like him to navigate the shifting landscape of law enforcement pressure and internal Mafia politics. Thanks for tuning into Sika True Crime Docs. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more captivating tales. Your support helps us keep bringing these stories to life. See you in the next episode.